As you all know, Dragon Ball Daima's first episode released yesterday. I actually seen it for the first time today, which is why I'm making a video about it now. Usually I don't upload it late, but whatever. Anyway, so I want you guys to know off rip, going into this, I am not in any of the camps that had a biased opinion towards it, saying it's gonna be ass, it's a knockoff, it's not super, now yada yada. That's not what I do. I come at this and I'm looking at it for what it is. I mean, it's Dragon Ball content, so I'm there for it, right? I'm gonna give it a shot. Now, off rip, if any of you, which at this point most of you should know that wasn't gonna be the case. Some people were expecting this to be some like hype ass super shit. Well, first off, it's the first episode, so I have seen like a small amount, nothing crazy, but I have seen a few people that's like, well, this shit's so ass, but why are people like actually like it? I don't think that's the case, but we'll get into that in a second. All right. So for starters, we get to see King Goma and like Degasu or whatever, which cool name, Degasu. I like that. They're in the demon realm. They're watching like on some clips. Talk about getting caught in 4K. They were watching everything happening in the Majin Buu arc, which is cool. They were seeing the Deborah shit, how he got shit on, what happened with Babidi, Buu, all that. It was actually kind of cool to see. They basically redid the scenes, but just obviously made them in modern animation. Now don't get me wrong, it still looked good. Something about the Z style just it's a certain way to me, but I still like the style, and it was cool seeing it in a modern take. Like it looked gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. Which we're in the year 2024. If anime isn't looking good, then what are y'all doing? Not saying everything has to be top tier JJK quality. Whew. But it's still good nonetheless. In the art style of Dragon Ball, I love it. But besides that, they're sitting there trying to see what's going on. They see that, okay, Kid Buu got shit on, and then they realize, oh, they got the Dragon Balls. And that's when they find out like Earth's Dragon Ball, shit like that, right? I do find it cool that the Demon Realm has its own set of Dragon Balls, but I have a question for y'all. How y'all feel about all the different variations of Dragon Balls out there? Like, I know that's the series is saying, but it's like, god damn. Like, you got the Earth's Dragon Balls, right? And of course, the Namekians are like the breeders of the Dragon Balls. They be out there pumping these shits out. But you got the Dragon Balls on Earth, the Dragon Balls on New Namek. You got the Super Dragon Balls, and if you read the manga, you got the two Dragon Balls that were only needed to make a wish in Granola's planet, made by his Namekian. Like, then you got the Demon Realm Dragon Balls. Like, I'm pretty sure Heaven has its own set of Dragon Balls. Like, let me get a set at this point. I'm not talking about no Amazon shit. Let me get a good set of Dragon Balls. I just need one good wish. I don't even need three. Just let me get one good one. But besides that, Degasu's sister, Aransu or something. I think I'm pronouncing her name right. Fire. I ain't gonna lie, she kind of fire. She might be a granny. She's talking about she wants to be wished younger. Come here, grandma. Let me get some cookies. I gotta get. I need some help, bro. Lock me up. Anyway, Neva. I want to talk about him. This old ass Namekian. I don't know why, but he's broken as fuck. Because you gotta realize he's the first Namekian, as far as I know, which I'm pretty sure I would remember another Namekian doing the shit in the whole entirety of Dragon Ball. He not only showed up, even though this man, mind you, this Namekian is old as fuck. Like, this man took like 40 minutes to walk to the ship. That's how slow he is, type shit, right? This man looks like he needs some senzu beans, put in an IV bag or something, because he's truly going through it. But he's still built, because this man goes to Earth. They show up on Dende's lookout, right? And this actually kind of killed me, because, you know, Mr. Popo, he's just capping. We know Mr. Popo could have took him out if he wanted to. He needs the plot to go forward, so he's not going to do it. But besides that, Mr. Popo, he's sitting there, he sees Dende, because they show up, right? And they talking about, hey, we're going to need your Dragon Ball. Dende like, well, I can't give you the Dragon Ball, silly goose. So then that's when he's like, oh yeah, bet. So Degasu, he's like, no, not Degasu, Goma, the king, the little guy, right? Which, I don't know what it is with Akira Toriyama's obsession of, like, little tyrants. We got Zeno, we got Pilaf, we got this guy, you know, that's the thing, I ain't knocking it. But, oh, respect to you, of course. But anyway, Degasu is Goma, King Goma is just like, you know what, Neva, do your thing. Neva's like, bet, I'm about to have a heart attack anyway, but I got you, man. So he goes up on the lookout, right? He looks around, he's like, oh, the Dragon Balls have been used, they're all stone. And so I'm like, yeah, well, we know he's gonna do something. How's he gonna do this shit? This man calls them forth, they're all stone, and they're like, you can do something about this, right? This man just like, yeah, I got you. Man, basically, he rubs his hand around the Dragon Balls, right? Not like actually physically touching them, but just kind of like Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off on the Dragon Balls, right? Does that, boom, they're active again. That's broken as shit. I'm gonna be honest, Neva needs to stay. Like, imagine if he stayed around, bro. That is a wish every day. That's 3 wishes a day, man. He can just spam that shit. There's no way he can't. You ain't gonna tell him later on. I feel like they might do something where he's like, oh, I can only do that once every several hundred years. Nah, bro. Do that shit again, because that's broken. But besides that, we also find out before, well, I'm kind of jumping around. So maybe I'll either cut this to match certain parts of the video, whatever. We'll see how I do that. But we find out that they have this, like, they get in their ship when they were waiting for Neva's old ass to get there. They get in the ship and they go to, like, I don't know where the fucking call it. I guess the Between Realms. That's what I'll say. Sure. Between the Realms, they're talking to this big ass creature. And if anything, I'll say Dragon Ball has amazing, like, other, like, when it comes to world building in Dragon Ball, it's not like it's that deep, but just they have a lot of cool locations that I'm like, damn, like the Demon Realms castle, bro, I need that as a stage in Sparking Zero, please. But besides that, they go to the fucking creature shit, right? And he's just like, hey, yo, bro, where y'all going? They're like, well, we're going to Earth. We need to go to Universe 7. And what spot you want to go to? We're going to head to this spot, like spot 3 or something. Like, oh, that's popular. Someone else went there. Who? Aranso. Or Aranso. The grandma, okay? All right? Her. She definitely is the main villain. Like, King Goma is there, but it's really her. She's doing shit in the background. So just expect her to do shit. I don't think this is like a recap video. I'm just giving y'all my thoughts on the episode. I might do this every time an episode comes out because, you know, I want to hear everybody's thoughts on it. I like to discuss anime with y'all on this channel and shit. I do. But regardless, they get to the next section. This is big ass Pokemon looking fish basically saying to King Goma, because King Goma's like, he shows up and the fish is like, who are you? And he's like, I'm the new king of the demon realm now. And reality itself. The fish just looking at, mind you, I have a picture of the fish, so I'll just here's a Pokemon. All right, so the fish just looks at him and he's like, yeah, I don't care, you're a king, just put the pin number in the bag, bro. Like, he just needs a pin to get to the ring. But that's just to get to Universe 7. They get there, right? And I also found funny throughout the episode, but they do that to get to Universe 7. Anyway, we're going back to the Kami's Lookout, all right? I'm jumping around, but we go back to Kami's Lookout. And Kami's really sitting there like, well, not Kami. Well, he's not dead. He's with Piccolo. God damn it. Where am I going with this? All right, look. Anyway, we got Degasu, who slaps the fuck out of Dende, because Dende tries to come up and is like, you can't do that. I'll stop you. Man, knocked the fuck out of him. Looked at Mr. Popo. Mr. Popo's like, hey, bro, I don't want no smoke. You want some juice? Degasu's like, nah, I'm good, man. He's like, all right, cool. Like, Mr. Popo wanted no smoke. They used the wish. This scene actually killed me a bit. They summoned Shinron, and Shinron really like, all right, what's up? You want to make a wish? And he's like, yeah. So, and that's King Goma, by the way, I'm talking about. He's like, I wish that all the fighters and their friends that fought Majin Buu are children. And then Shinron just looks at him. He like, hey, yo, man, but what you mean? You want them all to be like 9, 8? You want to be young? What kind of young? What if some of them are already young? What are you trying to do? And he's just like, why are you overcomplicating this, man? Just make them children. He's like, well, I need something specific. He's like, all right, fine, first graders. He's like, okay, I got you. Shinron really looks at him again. He's like, bro, what's up? He's like, so what if they're already kids? He's like, bro, just make them babies. Like, just make them young, bro. Do your job. I thought you could do anything. Shinron like, yeah, you right. So he makes a fucking wish, right? All of them are kids, whatever. Obviously, Trunks and Goten, they're gonna be babies. We didn't even really get to see much of the cast after they get turned. We see them go through the motions of getting turned, but then the episode just cuts out after that. But besides that, so far, I'm saying that I'm kind of invested. I can't even really say invested. It's the first episode, all right? For the first episode, I like it. It was just all build up because we had to set this up. Ain't tripping. A little cool thing that I thought, because I didn't actually look into it, I was kind of curious how the fuck Kibito and Supreme Kai like kind of like burn their own individual bodies again. But that's because they just did what Vegito did in Z, where it's like, hey, Majin Buu, eat us real quick. And that just solved the problem. So, you know, that's always cool. It wasn't a retcon. They just actually honored the original shit, if anything. The 3 Guardians of the Demon Realms Dragon Balls apparently busted. And if there's one thing I want to say about this series, again, it's the first episode. It was all build up. So I'm not going to say the series is ass. I ain't going to say the series is good either. So far, it was a chill first episode. But it's the first episode, you know, pilot. You can't say too much until you get to like episode 5. Then you're like, all right, hold on. Maybe this is good, maybe this isn't. But besides that, I do want to say that if there's one aspect that I like of this whole series is that this takes place right after, not necessarily right after, but like after, I guess right after, because they were celebrating that the Earth wasn't destroyed. So this is very shortly after Majin Buu got destroyed and shit. The only thing I'm worried about is when it comes to series like this, when there's like always a series that's kind of inserted in between things, you got to kind of take care of that, because the slightest thing, like let's say for whatever reason, Goku in his mini form, now if it's just exclusive to his mini form, whatever, but like let's say, because I've been seeing people have theories and shit about like it, I don't think he'll ever get a new transformation in this. If he does, it's something distinctive, like distinctively intertwined to the demon realm, and it might be like a demon power up or something like that, but like he can't get a new form here. If this is canon before like Beerus and all that shit, he can't get anything new. So I do like that though, because this kind of, even though they're all kids, goes back to like original Z power levels and shit, where it's like, hey, we got SS1 to SS3. It would be cool if they fuse. Imagine a mini Gogeta. God, that'd be nice. But I don't know if they'll do that. All I'm saying is I'm invested in this episode. I just kind of wanted to talk to y'all, give my thoughts on it, see if y'all want to hear my take on it. But not even just that, I want to hear how y'all feel about the shit. Liking it, not liking it. Are you, again, not saying you have to have anything definitive. It's the first episode, nothing crazy happened, but I just want to talk to you about it, because you talk about shit, bro. Talk to me. Also, I'm going to be doing some ranked videos for Sparking Zero. I wanted my first video to be Goku, and I ain't going to lie, it's going to take a minute. God damn, you know, we'll talk about that some other. Yeah. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, like it. If you want to tell me your thoughts on the episode, how you feel about the episode, you know, your thoughts on that, I'm down to listen to that with y'all. But, and I know I'm not the only one, bro, tell me y'all going for the granny too. All right, it ain't just me. Now she might not even be a granny. She don't even look like old like that. That's just anime logic, bro. Like, she's saying she old, bro. I doubt it, but she might be 2,000 years. But all right, appreciate y'all watching the video. I don't know what the fuck happened here. I'm like at 13 minutes. I was just ringing. Yeah, peace.